Hey, I'm Jamie Wiseman. I want to show you my 1967 off-road bug. We wanted to go to Colorado in something. I didn't want a Jeep. We had this bug sitting around. It was supposed to be restored. And I just decided, well, let's build something off-road. And one thing led to another. Decided to custom make everything. Everything was custom made in-house. Tubular bumper, everything is rigidly attached to the roll cage. I got extra batteries for for durability. If you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere, you want to be able to start your car, right? And so it's got kerosene heat. It's got I think it's like a 5,000 BTU kerosene heater. It's hot enough for you. It runs off that. Carry all my tools. It's got a 12-gallon fuel tank. It's got AC, which is great. It was nice and cool when we drive in the summertime. Everything has been widened about 3 inches. Everything is heavy duty, custom lift spindles. This gives me about 3 more inches of lift. It's got a heavy duty tie rod system for the steering. It's got hind joints. It's got electric power steering from a UTV vehicle. It works great. You can see all the AC condenser and everything under here. You're packed for room, man. Everything is tight, so you try to get it in where you can. Everything is just beefed up, kind of like a Baja vehicle. I just checked it out, see what they were doing. I have all kind of fabrication equipment at my shop. We own TVR Automotive in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And so I have tubing benders and everything that have been collecting dust, so I decided to use them and make good use of them. So I just ordered a bunch of tubing, and I decided to build a rack. I was looking for one I could buy, and I said, well, I'm just going to decide to make my own stuff because at least it'll fit the way I want it to fit. This is the oil cooler for the engine. With this car probably weighs about 3,000 pounds, so it's a lot heavier than your average VW. So going up mountain passes and everything, the engine's going to get hot. So we added this extra oil cooler and keeps the engine nice and cool.
Stock has no oil cooler?
Stock has an oil cooler, but it's mounted inside the engine. So it pushes air, but it's not enough to keep this bug cool. On a street vehicle, it's fine, but this thing, it needs all the cooling it can get. Well, the bumper I had to build something that was easy to take off. I had to take the engine out. That was the main thing. It's got skid plates and everything on it that run all the way through the pan. Everything comes off module. You just bolt it down, and then the engine drops out just like it does on any bug. This one's a little more involved because it's fuel injected, of course.
So what have you done to the engine?
It's a 2110cc. It's got CB performance heads on it. I got a Holley 2300 Sniper fuel injection with timing control. It's got AC out of a Subaru. I took the original alternator off because I wanted something that is easily serviceable out in the middle of nowhere. So I can carry an extra small alternator, still puts out about 75 amps. And then I can carry bearings for the fan unit. So if bearings go out, I can put new bearings in. It's real easy to replace. It's about 140, 145, somewhere around there, but it has lots of torque. Stock engine would put about 55 horse. So, you know, it's a dual port engine. It's around 55, 60 horsepower when they were new. My wife has one with the same horsepower, and I drove it the other day, and it was like a snail. I was going up a hill, and you go down to second trying to get up a hill. This one I can keep in fourth and just give it gas, you know. So everything in here has been changed. Full roll cage that mounts rigid from the front beam all the way to the back torsion housing. It stiffens the vehicle up completely. Everything is mounted to this roll cage. So your front and rear bumpers are mounted, so if you had to pull it with a winch or something, it's not going to rip the car in half, pretty much. Got the AC vents right here, the AC units under the dash. Added all the gauges I could. Cylinder head temperature, oil pressure. I just wanted to make sure everything was going to be okay, especially when we drove it 5,000 miles, you know. Here is my storage area. Is not much, but we lived out of it for 2 weeks, so it was good enough for us. Honda Civic seats, I just had them recovered, which they're super comfortable. Shifters out of a VW bus. I just bent it a little bit. It works great. It's like a Jeep. This is actually a cutting brake. So if you get stuck, one wheel gets spinning, you can push it, lock that wheel down, the other wheel will get traction, or you can pull it the other way you can go back and forth and kind of keep the wheels. Yeah, I'm just two-wheel drive, but it'll still go anywhere. I mean, I haven't got it stuck yet, and we had it in some deep mud, so. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by and seeing my 1967 off-road Bug. It's one of a kind. I love it. You can check me out on Instagram if you want, @Jamie Wiseman.